My name is Gordienko Serhiy Alexandrovich. I moved out from Kharkiv. We were taken by evacuation train to Lviv in order to go to Germany for treatment. On April 19th, my wife and I went to the grocery store. Fortunately, our child, our 90-year-old daughter, stayed at home. She just didn't want to go. At about 1 p.m., the shelling started as we were walking home. There was very little left to go. Literally, the second projectile covered us. She died on the spot. I received a piece of metal in the abdomen. As a result, my left leg was amputated. In addition, I have a broken right leg. I was rescued by soldiers, a checkpoint nearby, and a tourniquet was put on me in time. I screamed. My wife died immediately. I saw it. She didn't suffer. And I started screaming, and they ran. Yes, they started rescuing me. I didn't lose consciousness for a second. Have you been conscious all along? And when they put the first stitches and helped? All time, until the clothes were cut in an operating room. You were immediately sent to the Kharkiv hospital, right? To the military hospital. And how did this help come about? Did the soldiers just call an ambulance? What did this process look like? Probably they called, I remember badly. I remember that they acted very professionally. In fact, they saved my life. So you received first aid at the Kharkiv hospital, and then you were taken to Lviv by an evacuation train, right? Yes. Did you go out with your daughter? Yes, of course, and my mother went with me. My daughter is 9-year-old. She's small. And how long have you been married to your wife? May 12 should have been 10 years. She was lucky. She didn't suffer. I was jealous of her first days. I was just saved very well. Our professionals there, doctors, the military, everyone. Well, and somehow, why to lose work? Very hard to describe. It's nice to die. Really. It's peace. The soldiers kicked me, gave me something. I already regretted calling them. Some ammonia. And I understood everything, such an amazing clarity of mind. I immediately understood. It was all around. 2 months have passed, and somehow I immediately thought about it. Everything. Besides, I saw it. My leg was torn off. And in general, the explosive effect itself is very similar. Well, I don't know how to explain properly. It's like death here. I stayed there perpetually with her. They just saved me for a daughter. Thanks to my daughter, for her sake someone has to leave. I'll finish everything what we started. All through, probably it will cost me a lot of effort. I loved my wife. I'm sorry, such a good person. That's it. We were patriotic. I thought it was unacceptable to just pack my things and leave, but there were those who couldn't go, the same elderly people. Many people stayed there. Well, a person, it is so arranged, he believes in his own invulnerability. All through, in the end, just on the eve of this, I realized that we were already heavily bombed. Shells were flying very close. It was constant, almost around the clock. Well, we lacked just a bit of time. Wanted after Easter, and there you go. God's will for everything. Do your relatives and acquaintances remain in the city? Yes. What is the situation there now? The situation is bad. The city is bombed, they destroy it. I consider it a genocide. They saw it 100%. We walked down the avenue. This is not we're crawled in the fields. This is a deliberate destruction of infrastructure and a peaceful people. So many children. I still find it hard to believe that in modern history there may be such a factor. It's something, some non-humans or something. They have made enemies for themselves forever. This revenge for our resilience. I believe, as our whole city believes, in our ultimate victory. And what kind of relations can we talk about? It's humans who understand, but it's not humans. It's some kind of creatures who understand only the law of force. They just need to be defeated. What kind of agreements can we talk about if we are simply destroyed? To be honest, it was hard for me to stay in Kharkiv. Everything reminded me of her. My wife and I have lived a happy life, and I need to start a new one. For the sake of my daughter, and everything there reminds me of that I'm now a person with disabilities, so at least I need to be rehabilitated. There is no such possibility. Our doctors work very well here. It was very touching to watch them save me and other people. I was lying there in the intensive care unit. These are real heroes. Our city is very united. No one doubts we will win. Otherwise, we will simply be destroyed. That is, there are many doctors there now. They did not leave? Are they in Kharkiv? Yes, they live there as well. Nurses, well, all the stuff. Volunteers come there, everyone brings food and clothes there, well, everything you need. Some just really have nowhere to go, you know? For the first time there, I was offended because of the fact that I was just taken away and kicked out. And secondly, of course, it's not so easy to leave your home. It's money. You have to leave for something and choose a place. It started abruptly. In one day, the city is gone, you know? At 24th of February at 5 o'clock in the morning, they started bombing. Gas stations, shops closed immediately. Huge queues, some panic, and of course, the shelling, which didn't stop for a day. Well, it's destruction, you know. I believe this is a war crime. And your wife, she told you not to leave. She loved me very much and didn't want to go with me. And didn't want to go without me. Then I was going to take them away, but didn't have time. That's it. Of course, the hatred is great in principle for the marginals who are doing this. I'm just amazed at how much people can do. To do such acts in their blindness, or meanness probably, or something else. I will say one thing. I think Russians are doing it purposely. In their hatred for our people, as well as for many others. So what can I say? I want everyone to take care of themselves. Health is very important. That there is a courage and there is a stupidity. In my case, more nonsense, because I didn't help anyone by falling under the shell. I want everyone to take care of themselves. I was lying with the guys in the hospital, with the military. We have the best army in the world. I wish everyone well. We have someone to protect us.